Good morning. Today we're going to cook a hot smoked salmon dish with potato, spring onion, creme fraiche and horseradish salad and a beetroot salsa. So the first thing to do is to do the smoked salmon. So first of all I'm going to get a lovely piece of fresh salmon out of the fridge, which I've cut into a nice square that size. Just sort of one portion. I'm just going to give that a little bit of pepper and a little bit of sea salt. To that I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil, just and rub that all in. And this is my new toy. This is my little smoker. So you can buy these online for about 30 quid and they're a great investment. So I've got some oat chips. I'm just going to put 2 spoonfuls of oat chips into the bottom of the tray. Place the smoking tray on top, rest the salmon on the rack, lid on, and we're going to put that on the heat, and it should take around about 10 minutes to cook. So in the meantime, while that's cooking, we'll make the potato salad. For that, I've cooked about 5 new potatoes, and they're still warm. While they're still warm, it's good to take the skins off, so you can just scrape them off with a knife like so. Quickly go through them, and once this is done they're ready for the next stage, which we're going to make the dressing, the horseradish, the chives, the creme fraiche, and this makes a really lovely accompaniment to the smoked salmon. Something about smoked fish and horseradish which really goes together well. I think it's got something to do with the smoothness of the fish, and then the bang of the horseradish really makes it work together. So we'll get rid of that. So we'll just slice these. It doesn't have to be particularly perfect, just into nice big chunks. And place them back into the bowl. For the creme fraiche, all I'm going to do, 1 spoonful creme fraiche, about half of the amount of that of good quality horseradish, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and some chopped chives. You can add other herbs to this. You could add spring onions and basil, thyme. I think the chives gives it a nice oniony flavour. I'm also going to add some cooked leeks, which I think again adds another dimension. So once you've got the mushy looking creamy mixture, we'll place that into the potatoes, give it a good mix up. And that's why the potatoes are warm, and while they're still warm they just take the flavour better, they sort of suck in the flavour, so you can just leave that now to sit. That's the potato salad done. So next up we're going to make the little dressing to go with the salad of the beetroot salsa. So grab another bowl. I've got just some ordinary cooked beetroot that you can buy from any supermarket. I'm going to just slice this and then dice it quite fine into little cubes. I'm just going to check the salmon. Once it starts smoking like that, you can just leave it off to one side and that can just carry on cooking like that. I think that's coming along nicely. So once I've diced up a bit of that, next up we're going to add a little bit of finely chopped red onion. And again, this isn't set in stone what you have to do here. I'm just doing a red onion and beetroot dressing. You can add a bit of chilli to it, give it a little bit of a kick. Okay, a little splash of balsamic vinegar and a good slug of olive oil, touch of pepper, touch of salt, and a few chives. And just give that a really good mix up and get all them flavours working together. A little squeeze of lemon juice at this point would be a good idea as well. So now we're almost ready to plate up. We'll have a look at the salmon. You can see the salmon's all lovely and smoked, and that feels just about perfect. So we'll grab a plate and then we'll plate up. So I'm just going to be a bit chefy, get a ring, and then we're going to place the potatoes into the ring, press it down, just place the salmon on top. The smell of that's amazing. Big generous spoonful of our salsa. And then I like to finish it off with a bit of rocket, just give it a peppery flavour. Could use watercress as well. And we'll just pop that on there. And there you have our salmon, creme fraiche, horseradish salad with beetroot salsa. A perfect light lunch.